Peace, peace. Mr. Good fellow Tone Space, Sir Longfellow. Taking a stroll to the Planet Fitness, the workout place. Probably about to do something fairly quick. Hit that pull-up bar. You know what I'm saying? All the workout enthusiasts. Shout out to the one person in the thing. Pull-up bar is good for just getting your whole upper body straight. You know, it's said to be good for the back, which it is primarily, but just pulling yourself up against the density of the earth or the air around you, kind of like get your whole thing. Oh, homeboy look like Stan Lee, but the version smoking crack. You know what I'm saying? Get your whole upper body right. Pierre Racine. How can you stream while living your life? Press of a couple buttons and 1,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? At least in the mobile version of things. So yeah, I'm gonna get one of those drinks, those 5-hour energy joints, or a stack of two, one of them joints. You know, I'm mad late to the whole Dollar Tree store thing. Like, I've always seen them joints. Like, I've been to dollar stores where things are like $1 and up. You know, Jack's 99-cent store and all that. But the actual Dollar Tree, I'm late to that old party. Where everything is just $1. They don't even do you like $1 and up. It's just everything $1. I was like, oh, I like this place. I'm about to hit that the dollar store and shit, Dollar Tree, and cop one of them energy joints, and then keep it pushing on the way to the gym. Hit the thumbs up if you will, if you like what I'm, you know, to see me just rambling, walking down the street. You know what I mean?
Go to her house for like not celebration day.
Woo, it's day like 4 or 5 without smoking. You know what I'm saying? Feeling good, feeling light on my feet, feeling energetic. You know what I mean? Breath power on 1,000. Even while smoking, it didn't really mess with my breath too much, my breathing. It's after a little while, or after a long while, I kind of felt that creeping on. Because that vape pen allegedly takes out a good 90+% of the toxins found in regular cigarettes. And a lot of that stuff that'll inhibit your breath are tar and all types of other chemicals. So I was kind of, you know, but I'm an intense person. I do everything intensely. So when I smoke that shit, I'll find a way for it to mess with my breathing. So, and bringing that intensity back to working out and whatnot. Pierre Racine. For those in the New York area that mess with that Halloween thing, which I particularly do not. China Mac, Asian rapper. Oh, you're welcome. China Mac is throwing a free Halloween party somewhere in the Bronx. We just did like a quick video talking about it from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. Well, actually, what I need is in the front. So yeah, those in tune with China Mac and you're in the NYC area, he's throwing a free Halloween party. That's what I wanted to get. I want the one with the most B12. Wow, they got the B12 pills too. That's really the main ingredient that I'm after is that B12. I don't really care about the other crap. 4 capsules. Do not use it. Let's see. Other ingredients, Detrox, gelatin, stearic acid, magnesium, red number 40. Can't mess with that red number 40. Caffeine, 150 mgs, 240 mcgs of B12. Let's see what this grade is. 240. Okay, so each pill. All right, is that per pill? Okay, so yeah, you get 4 times as much B12 here than if you would have caught that. And you got this stack of 3. Extreme performance helps burn fat, increase energy, boost metabolism. Say what? I might rock with this. What if I get the pill and then chase it down with that? It'll just be all types of amped up. Bugs. Live long and prosper. Bugs. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, that's not open. Trying to work out my energy situation. See which energy enhancer I'm gonna get. I mean, now that I'm not gonna be buying them bull crap smoking things, I'm gonna start getting like my workout supplements again. I used to rock with that Eno Explode heavy, but that's kind of funny style too. Like some of the ingredients in that, I'm not really jiving with myself. Natural fruits. Oh yeah. My thing is watermelon. It's kind of messed up that it's not watermelon season, I'm guessing, anymore. Them joints be with the seeds, the seed watermelons. They be like 59 cents a pound. Now they're like, $1. Yeah. Watermelon, apples, oranges, all of that. I have a juicer slash, pun intended as it does slash the fruit, a juicer slash blender, but I'm missing a piece to it. There's a metal, like the main piece that's supposed to chop your stuff up. I don't have on my blender. Gotta eat to live, exactly. How you doing with everything? I remember some months ago you had an issue with the smoking of the trees, and the doctors were saying you had to slow everything down. How's everything going with that? What's this got? Proprietary blend, meat leaf powder, green tea leaf extract, other ingredients, chromium picolinate. Yeah, see, I don't know what that stuff is. I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm the type of person, I get somewhere, I'm starting to look at all the intimate details of something. I'll be here for like a whole hour trying to analyze everything. So I'm gonna look at all this extra stuff later. And for now, but look, I see some more stuff.
You ladies find what you needed? The glassware, did they have the plastic cup?
The world's strongest fat brother. Dexy Flush, water loss. Okay. We got the water loss pills.
Okay.
It's always watermelon season, for real? Okay, I guess they just upping the price, just to up the price. I like strawberries too.
Okay.
6. Okay. 6. You just keep it simple, man. Yeah. Got this. Now which one do I want? Do I want this one or that one? Okay, this has 240 mc's of B12. Serving size being 1 bottle. This one right here, serving size is 2. This has 2 serving sizes. And the B12 is even more. So you get probably like 4 times as much B12 if I take one of those. 240 mcg versus 600 mcg. Yeah, more than 2 times. I get more bang for my buck, literally, with this junk. What's going on, though, people? Yeah, hit that good like button. Said I slowed down. It's not as bad as it was, but it's also changed your diet habits. Word. Crucial. Get some natural fruits, berries, and oils. Those natural herbs and ointments are crucial. Thank you, Patrick. Yeah. My homeboy Damien, he had put me on. I still got to go there. It's like somewhere in the East Village. Yeah, VW, you might know about it. I mean, you probably know about all the BK spots. But supposedly there's a spot in East Village that has real good prices on all the natural herbs. It's an herb type shop. Like, I know there's a popular one that I think is on Fulton. Or is it No String? No, it's on like Fulton. That one dude that's down with the whole Kemet thing rocks out at. The guy with the high-pitched voice, the dark-skinned brother. He was in a video with Bobby Hemmett like in 2008. Now he does this thing, Benji or something. What's homeboy name? You know, the Spirit Kemet dude. I think that's like his store, or he be out there. There's like a popular one on Fulton, but it's like an all herb shop somewhere in the East Village, and you get all those like Dr. Sabi type stuff for like dope ass prices. At least according to my homeboy Damien. I got to get the address from him. He had got like for $60, he got what turned out to be like a 2-year supply of what they call it, a tincture, or however you pronounce it. Some type of little supplement. Oh my goodness. Wow. Some type of supplement that just rid him of all, cleaned his system out. He hasn't gotten sick, energy and all that. You know what I'm saying? They got the supplements, for your little jammy jam. If it ain't, rocking right, the natural stuff, everything. Shit, I was even thinking of putting some stuff together because according to him, how the prices are, you could probably like start your own business off that. Start putting together my own little pills, do the little research, come out with, the Tone Splace, come out with the Tone Splace supplements. You know what I mean? Tone Splace. That's another. Cleaning out my system and not smoking and everything. I'm up as far as, certain types of energetic levels. What's up, brother?
You want to hear back?
No, I'm good. You said 109? Card down. Okay. Tone Splace. Do I want to cash back? Oh, no, I do not. I appreciate you, brother.
Okay. That's right down the block from hospital.
Yeah, so my energy is up. I've been going, oh my goodness, a lot. Service animals welcome. I ain't getting up front. I'm still getting a little bit of and I don't know if you ever got this, V-Dub. See, because I got an interesting situation. Like I still get like a uncontrollable inhalation, but I've been getting that like ever since I was 17. But the smoking, it exacerbates it. Like I could breathe and then out of nowhere I'll just go a little bit. Kind of like what y'all be seeing Tyree Sneed do, if anyone's familiar with him, but just not as pronounced and crazy as he do it, right? And the smoking kind of like exacerbates it. But the reason I get it is because when I was shot, the bullet went through my left lung. So ever since then, I would get that. And it used to be kind of crazy. Like as I breathe, and then like the left lung would have to catch up with the inhalation. That was going on for like a little while, maybe a couple of years. But over time, it kind of settled down. But I noticed with that smoking bullshit I was doing, it kind of like was stepping it up a little bit. So, yeah, no, that's another reason I gotta, like I'm blessed to still have my both good working lungs, period. I don't need to be poisoning it with some old bull crap. Yeah. Which is weird because as I understand, my lung didn't collapse when that happened. The shit just like went through it. And ever since then, for a little while, I get like kind of like a late breath. Like you breathe and then like, it only happened maybe like once every, 30 minutes or something, back then. Now, actually, for the most part, that shit kind of like went away. I don't even remember getting that prior to smoking that bullshit vape pen. So, and I'm noticing the couple days that I haven't been smoking, I haven't been getting it as much. But like as I'm doing this video, it just happened a couple times. That's what made me like bring it up. So yeah. How y'all doing though? 7 people hit the like button. somebody else typing in the thing. You know, I like the wide vision, fingers get in the way. Oh yeah, a lot of people typing your asses off. Let me see what y'all talking about. Change your diet habits. Yeah, I mean, sometimes stuff like that is a blessing, B, for real. Greenhouse grown melons, word. Yeah, you know, us city people, man, we got it bad. I mean, some people make it happen, especially y'all in Brooklyn. Like, you got brownstones and stuff like that. You got your little garden area. You know, you can do a lot with it. You know, the apartment life, though, that should be hard to be on like a natural good path. Fish oils, coconut oils, yep. Flushing. Them Chinese folks got great herbs, word. True, mocha and all that. Show you how to make the pills. Oh, word, okay. Okay, yeah, we got to connect, B. We got to politic. I know for the most part, it probably be my fault. I be on some, like, slumber, not doing shit for, like, months on end type shit. Like, this summer and last summer, I didn't do crap, man. I'm used to, like, being out and about in the summer. I use that method to bring weed out there. Okay. I ain't gonna read that one out loud, but rock on. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. What's good with you, sweetheart? How you doing? Strengthen them lungs, word. Oh, I'm about to head to this gym. It's got me a little energy shot. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a 2-serving, but you know, big boy. I probably need 2 of these just to do something. Got shot because you're not. Who's there? Another motherfucking hard rock. I remember to lighten the mood when I was in the hospital after I got shot and my people was coming to see me. That Common album was out, that Resurrection. And you know, I've always been a jokester. And I don't know, a lot of times my strength is in still putting on a happy face during messed up times. I'm in that joint spitting that Common line. I can't believe it. I got shot. Off the Resurrection album. I forgot what song that was. It's like one of the first things I said when I woke up. So imagine your friends, family around you, waiting for you to wake your ass up. You don't wake up. Like, I can't believe it. I got shot. The hot water. That's a dope ass restaurant. You know what I'm saying? About to hit the Planet Fitness, do a little quick something. Nothing too crazy. I went bonkers the other day, 2 days ago, with the P90X thing. Got this little routine I used to do, and that I used to train people off of. You know, it's that high intensity internet training, whatever you call it, the non-stop shit. And you know, I haven't done that shit in years. Amazingly, I did it with probably like 70% as good as the people that do it. Oh, who shot me? Some people. I ain't telling. You know what I mean? I ain't snitching. It was decades ago though, so yeah, no. I guess in short, I'll say niggas. You know? But I will say in hindsight, it's one of them things that I can't even be mad at or about. Like the details behind it and shit. Had to do with a young, naive little boy that didn't know anything about the world or anything, sheltered and shit, and got a wake-up call. Hold this, nigga! Oh, you do squats? Word. Yeah, squats are good. You know what I'm saying? Good for that. You know, the lower back, the buttocks muscle. You know what I'm saying? Keep your joints nice and poking. You know? See what that energy does. Yeah, that East Village, they got valerian root, all types of crazy stuff. Like my homeboy, he showed me like a list of the things they have, and I was cross-referencing it with some of that Dr. Sebi stuff. I was like, oh, it's that stuff. And it's like potent. So, some fly stuff. How you doing though today, Vanessa? You know what I mean? How's this Thursday going? You know? What time is it anyway? Like 4? 4 on the East Coast, 3 Central Time, 1 o'clock West Coast time. Right here in Queens. Now, I'm seeing a lot of stuff about this Tank dude. What state am I in? A state of hope, happiness, and and prosperity. Also, AKA a state called New York. You know what I'm saying? And a city called New York, or Queens right now. But how about yourself, if you want to say? Because, you know, a lot of these people on the internet be crazy, trying to track people down and doing all types of stupid shit. But make this mark. Fucking, what did I say? Yeah, that Tank dude. I just can't even get into all that foolishness. Oh, it's 2:50 p.m. Okay, so you're Central Time, I think, right? Because it's 3:50 here, ain't it? This dude Tank saying it's not gay, or it's possible that you're not gay if you have oral sex with a man. Like, no, that stuff is very gay. That stuff is like the, you know, the poster boy of gay acts. That shit is very gay. Oral sex with a man is not gay. That's one of the gayest things I've ever heard. Even to say something like that implies gayness by the one saying it. Louisiana, okay. Oh, Hoodoo Nation. I know that's right. Word. I mean, think about it. Just think of it logically like this, right? And I'm going to try not to get vulgar about it, right? You take two gay men. They're already limited in the type of sex that they could have, in a sense, being that neither man has a vagina. Well, these days, though, you know, they'll contort and mutilate you when they having one. But for the most part, two actual men. How you doing? You know, I'm sorry, I just pick up flyers just to help them with their job. I don't care what they're talking about. But yeah, so neither man has a vagina, so that's already out the question. So you're already limited to the holes that you could poke as a gay man. So as a gay man, if they're utilizing the mouth with each other, then they're already utilizing the only available sexual intercourse, you know what I'm saying, options at their disposal. You know what I'm saying? He got sugar in his tank. That's a good one. What up, Redface? Word. So yeah, so how can oral sex with a man not be gay? Because you only got pretty much two options as a man for, I guess, what they would consider sex. And to be quite honest with you, I got to see what a dictionary says. Because, well, you know what a traditional dictionary, because, you know, these days they probably remixing it for, you know, the current era and the acceptance and the, you know, the flux of the gay movements and all that shit. But I wonder what a traditional, let's say, pre-1970s dictionary definition of sex is. Because I could be wrong, but I think I recall the textbook definition being intercourse between a man and a woman. It might even went on as specific as to say penile vaginal intercourse between a man and a woman is, you know what I'm saying, the definition of sex. I could be wrong. I'm sure 2019, you open up a dictionary, they got all types of availabilities and options of what's considered sex for all types of different genders and species and animals now. But can't even listen to one we no more. Has he even been making music? Petty, what's going on with you, sweetheart? Have a few of them. I'll go put them out of storage. We got a few. What? Trying to see what you're saying. You know what I noticed a lot of times, and part of me, a lot of times I be missing people messages because I be having this shit on top chat instead of live chat. And it's weird the way they do it. It even be like one person like whose messages will come through on top chat, but then when you put it on live chat, you'll see other messages that same person said. So it even like splits up messages between people that you can normally see they shit in the top chat. But then yeah, sometimes you don't have it on live chat, you'll miss somebody's shit altogether. Can I switch it? Just in case you said something else. Old dictionaries, okay, yeah. Word. Yeah, good shit. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere. But I mean, all right, so forget all that. Let's say that, all right, sex is included with that, any type of, I don't know, intercourse or whatever. You know, as a gay man, you don't have the option of a vagina. So that heightens the other available options. So in a sense, if you could follow my train of logic, man on man, phallus in mouth, let me not say, we got a habit of not putting our tongue between teeth. So phallus to mouth sex is probably more a sexual act between two men than it would be between a man and a woman. Because at least with a woman, you still got the option of a vagina. So that's kind of like the side dish. For two men, you know, the joint in the mouth shit, that's the main course, because they don't got the main dish. They don't got the sweet vagina, you know what I'm saying, dining option. You know? Man and woman, that's like a side of broccoli, you know what I'm saying, side of macaroni and cheese. Between man and man, that's like, you know what I'm saying, that's prime ribeye right there. So yeah, how is that shit not gay? It actually reminds me of I don't know if you the South Park episode, a funny ass episode where Cartman, Eric Cartman, he stuck his little thing in Butter's mouth. And he stuck his, penis in Butter's mouth and took a picture with a thumbs up. But he was trying to flip it like that means that Butters was gay. Oh, no, I said it wrong. No, I said it wrong. Pardon me. He took a picture of Butter's penis and Cartman in his mouth, and then he did like a thumbs up, and then he tried to flip it to make Butters look gay, even though it was Cartman that was sucking on a rock just hit my phone out of nowhere. Even though it was Cartman sucking on Butters' little thing. That's kind of what this situation reminds me about. And then his friends, of course, they flipped on him. They told him like, nah, B, you crazy out here. You wild. Man, homo. Oh, you hungry? Yeah. I think I'm at the destination. Let's see. Just gonna do something quick. You know what? Has Tank even been making music? Like, I haven't been keeping up. Like when I think of Tank, I think of like early to mid 2000s. And what's really gonna tell a story, because you have some people talking about the gay mafia and the whole agenda and everything. Well, I guess after this comment, see what his music does. It'll be interesting. Like, does he have an album coming out? You know what I'm saying? Is this just gay motion for his new release? I mean, people suspecting that with the Malik Yoba dude. They suspecting that he's just, as they call, and I hate that term, clout chasing. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to keep his name up. So he's hopping on the gay wave, hopping on the gave to, get his name popping. Be surprised if that Tank dude isn't doing the same. I couldn't do it. I don't care about any of that shit. Like, I can't just co-sign something that I don't believe in just to, prop up my name. That shit is crazy. So yeah, is Tank just hopping on the gave? Do he really believe that nonsense? Do he really believe that nonsense? First person vision. What you gotta do, you gotta run upstairs like it ain't nothing. Like them stairs, I know VW, you know what I'm talking about, them Penn Station stairs on 7th and 34th. When you get out on the what is it, the west, when you get out the northwest side of 34th Street and 7th, you know that long ass escalator that also got them long ass stairs? I climb them shits. Or traditionally I do. Next time I'm over there, I'm doing that. And I like run up them joints too. Climb them shits. Oh my goodness. I see some more nights. Oh my goodness, up in here. My. I ain't gonna put any shorty on camera. I did that before. I remember I used to do that on Slap This Thing back when we used to send messages in the Google Hangouts. I'd come to the gym and just, actually I remember I did it in this very gym. And just send the gang a whole bunch of different pictures of different shorties. She looking over here too, but I ain't gonna do it dirty like that. Try the stairs at Hudson Stairs. Yeah, them joints are long too. You know what, I never ran up them joints. You right, them shits are mad big. Yeah, right, I am gonna try them. Word, you right, that shit is dumb long. Yeah, you right about that. The 34th and 11th or 10th, whatever that Hudson joint is. Right, let's see them abs. I ain't got nothing to see right now. I will soon, but yeah, I ain't working with shit. I mean, I don't got like a big pronounced gut, but yeah, my shit sure ain't, you know. All right. You know, I ain't working with shit right there right now. I will though. See, the one thing with me is the way that I'm built, right? All right, like genetically, usually men have longer torsos than women, right? Women traditionally have longer legs, longer limbs, and a shorter torso. I'm built different. I wouldn't say funny. I actually like my build. Like Muhammad Ali, a lot of people are built like this, but it's rare for a man. I've got very long limbs, but a short torso. Like my torso, like stops like right here. So there's like all leg. You know, my pants are like, I guess, moderately sag, but yeah, torso like there's like, you know, at the end of my belly. So I got like mad long legs, shorter torso. And basically what that means is when I develop fat in the, you know, abdominal area, it'll look worse. Like if I have a gut, it'll look worse on me than most men that have like a longer torso, because, you know, it gets stretched out, it gets to the way it sits, the way it lays, it's all different. Me with a shorter torso, I could have like half a gut, as much a gut than some other dude, and it'll probably look just as bad on me as it does on him, just because of how I'm built with the shorter torso. Yeah, tree. The stairs to nowhere. Talking about the joint uptown, the stairs to nowhere. Like 160 something. What's it gonna do? I really just want to. I really just came. Sometimes I come in the gym just to touch it up for a second. I really just want to do some pull-ups. I don't know if y'all can. Oh, this shit probably about to fall. Yeah, I'm doing too much. I was doing too much right there. Gotta work. My shit is kind of whack right now. See, they got the back shit. Shit. press my hair out just because I was bored. Just wanted to stay active, do something. So let me do this. No real rhyme or reason for doing it other than that. All right. Might do a little chest. Little joint with the what you call it. Do a little bit of that. Remember this? I don't remember that. The old school little elbow thing we used to do in the hood when you about to fight somebody, a slap box. That wasn't bad. Woo-wee. Go for another round of that. Yeah, yo. Chest pop. One more time. Fuck it, the phone ain't agreeing with me, so I'm gonna put it down while I do this. Hard work, baby, hard work. Did the chat go away or ain't nobody saying anything? I can't see shit. Okay, there we go. Oh, you gonna spot me? Oh, my phone is bugging. Oh, the Hudson Yards is the stairway to nowhere. That shit is bonkers, yo. I'm gonna run up them joints though. I'm gonna get on my what is it? That Eye of the Tiger, Rocky Balboa shit. I'm gonna get this last set done. It's only 50 pounds. And that's my little gym touch-up of the day. Oh, you got some crawfish in the fish tank. Look at this. I just want to go over and say hello. Just came in. Fish tanks are popping right now. Crawfish, word. And for the abs, I do the joint called Ab Ripper X. I could do that at home. Ab Ripper X is official. P90X, Tony Horton. They probably got it on YouTube by now, so anybody want to get your abs right? Look up Ab Ripper X. I started a wave with that, right? Because it's part of the P90X workout program, right? And I would do them Ab Ripper X like once every other day. And so I do it in the gym, like just like this. I'll have my phone and I have the P90X on the phone. So I'll just have it playing on the phone while I'm doing it. And you know, it's like, I think like 15 different workouts, something like that. And I started a wave in 2 gyms. I probably started a wave like all over the place. Because for the longest time I was doing it, people be asking me what I'm doing. And I tell them, I show them. Next thing you know, I see people doing it and other people doing it. And then I started going to other gyms and I started, you know, so they caught on to the wave. I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's real good though. It's mad hard to do though. Very, very difficult. 37, wow, my battery's already at 37%. Terrible. You see, that was a little quick gym touch up. Not real crazy. Do the ab shit at home. But, I did good. Thank you. But yeah, let's see what happens with the tank. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he didn't have anything going on, and you know what I'm saying, his little comment is the only thing that recently put him back in the news. Let's see what happens. Let's see if his career has a resurgence or something like that. Tank's from DC, right? I think I remember when Tank first came up, I was in DC. If it's not Tank, then it's another dude. I think it's Tank though. Yeah, young DC native.
No,
so now, there's a video game store. They got good prices on some real shit. Because they got GameStop across the street, so you know they got to compete. Yeah, they got new joints for $55 as opposed to $60. If they don't charge tax, then that's a good ass game store. Because you got GameStop. Is it on this block or the next block? But you got GameStop over there somewhere. Tank is broke. That's what I'm saying. He might have did that because he knows, you know, that's the wave, the gay wave, the gave. So he gave in to the gave so he could, you know, get his shit popping again. Maybe, I don't know. Because that is some obscure shit to say. But if someone was just looking for a quick way to put themselves in the news and wanted to say something of shock value, it kind of fits perfectly. Oh, it's not gay if a man gives another man head. As long as you do it in a heterosexual manner, it ain't gay. You gotta give head like a man. You'll be all right. whatever. I didn't even read specifically or listen to specifically what he said because I wasn't trying to entertain that foolishness. But I do realize that, you're going to have people trying to get their come up by saying some outlandish things. How you doing? Chilling? All right? By saying some outlandish things. And if that outlandish thing is, in support of, gay stuff, it's definitely going to get notoriety, for what it's worth. And, that's not a knock to anything. Like, my opinion on it all, on just gay and lesbian and all this other different alphabet things, the only reason I can't be 100% against it totally is due to the humanitarian human level. Like, I could never knock a person for whatever their natural proclivity is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got a dude that, just likes men, I won't agree with it. I don't like it per se, but I could never hate the person, the man that has that natural disposition. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't sit well with me on a human level, On a broad level, I don't agree with it, being pushed and being imposed on everybody like that. I don't agree with the technology that they have to mutilate men and trying to turn them into women, and mutilate women and trying to turn them into men. Think about it. 20 years ago, this would be, maybe 30 years ago, you would be like, the world would never be like this, where there's technology that can not only give a man breasts and give him hormones, but actually cut his penis off, and I'm going to say it and hope nobody eating, that will actually cut his penis off and take the skin or whatever's left and mutilate it and contort it, just like, the kids do with the Play-Doh, and contort it into a makeshift vagina. And that's, an accepted practice. 30 years ago, you'd be like, what the heck? Yet in 2019, that's a reality. And I don't agree with that technology, not at all. I don't think motherfuckers should be tampering with God-made humanity, not at all. Yet at the same time, the man that wants to undergo that surgery because he grew up feeling like he's a woman or anything, is weird. Like, I can't knock him for wanting to take advantage of that surgery, if that makes sense. The whole world turning gay. Yeah. It's like, yeah. I'm compassionate to the people on a human level, even if I don't agree with the broad movement, basically. And I remember I flipped on somebody in Kmart. Speaking of that 34th Street area, if you're still here, V-Dub, I told this story, I think, before. The Kmart on 34th. And the underground, I was on the underground level by the Penn Station. There's this dude in front of me. Born a dude, but, he was on his, try to look like a woman thing. I think he had, I don't even think he might have had some augmented breasts, and he was looking kind of crazy, I admit. Dude was looking bonkers. He kind of looked like 50 Cent in the face, but he had a wig. Like, if anybody's seen the memes or pictures of 50 Cent where they make him look like a woman, he looked like that. So dude was looking bonkers, I ain't gonna front. But the people that work at Kmart, the workers, while he's online, it was a long line, they got the different cashiers. They started trying to crack jokes on dude. I don't remember what they were saying. They were saying some old wild shit. Not even under their breath. Enough for me to hear it. I was standing right in back of dude, and enough for dude to hear it. Or girl, whatever you want to be called. So then he said, kind of like under his breath, like assholes or something like that. But you could tell he was highly offended. He was hurt. So I flipped the fuck out on them people that was talking that shit. It hurts me to this day. Like, I still feel like passionate about having done that right now. Like, I flipped out on them motherfuckers. I was like, you supposed to be professional. You working here. You such and such. Da 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 da. How dare you do? Da, 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 da. You should be fired. I was like wilding on him. You know, like dude was hurt. So it's like things like that. Now I don't agree with the world having a space where they could turn dude into a woman. You know what I'm saying? But on a deeper personal level, I don't agree with people bashing someone that wants to do that. If that just, for whatever reason, if that's their natural tendency, whether they got molested as a child, whatever did it to them, whether it's the food they took too much estrogen that just turned their mind into, you know, liking men or wanting to be a woman, whatever it is. If that's how they naturally feel, then yeah, I'm not just gonna allow somebody to attack somebody like that, just off of their natural feeling, you know? So that's why my take on the whole situation is a little bit complex. It ain't simple. But yeah, I mean, I flipped on them people. It's like, y'all crazy. I think I even sent the email after the fact and everything, like to, you know, and I don't want to get nobody fired from their job and anything, but I was like heated. That shit was just totally wrong. But, you know, so shit like that. Yeah, the world is turning gay though. That's, you know. And some people say, well, I'm not homophobic. I don't fear gay people. But then I got to thinking about it. Is it a phobia? Is it a fear? Because what is, you know, like people say, if, you know, people aren't having sex with the opposite gender and reproducing, then humanity is not going to keep growing. And do people fear that that's the direction that the world is going? Even though, you know, you got, you know, it's a complex issue. You got all types of technology and cross-fertilization and all this other stuff that could ensure, you know, population. But one of the leading things that people talk about is that fear. You know what I'm saying? The fear of lack of, you know, growth of humanity and everything. So I think in that sense, if people don't like the situation due to that reason, then in that sense it is a phobia. It is a fear of something. Sure, you may not fear a gay person individually, even though some of these gay people will whip you behind. Oh, you gotta go? All right, I'll catch you later, Vanessa. I'm about to shut this off in a hot second too. But I don't know. Big Red, what up? Yeah, no such thing as homophobia. You know what I mean? It's a complex situation. Like, I used to be like, you know, I would throw the F word around a lot. Get rid of the homophobia and homophobic people, it will decrease. Or I used to throw the F word around a lot back in the day. You know, just from my hood, from where I grew up, how I grew up and everything. And I guess what made me more think of things on a more humane level is a shorty I was rocking with. Her brother was gay. And he was wild with it too. He liked to dress up and, you know, he kind of like switched his style. I don't know, the only thing I don't get though is like how some of them be acting like all extra feminine. Like, where does that come from? Like that, is it that forced ditziness? Like what is that? You know what I'm saying? That I ain't even gonna mimic it. It's bad enough I got long ass hair in this video. I ain't gonna mimic what I'm talking about. But y'all know what I'm talking about. That like all extra ditziness. Like I'll never understand that. But I ain't meant to understand it because it ain't my shit. But yeah, her brother was gay, and he stayed in a crib, and his room was right next to her room. So, you know, and I would stay over there, you know, a good amount of time. So at night, I got to hear all that craziness. You hear a moan, and you hear a deeper moan, You know, that shit was kind of crazy. You know, and I would tell Shorty, you know, I just kept it real. I'm like, yo, this nigga crazy right here, getting pounded out right next door and this shit. But But I don't know, because that was the first time that I was ever in such close proximity to another gay person on a semi-consistent basis. Like, you know, and it ain't that I was, you know, on some homophobic or shit, but I just didn't come up with gay friends. Like, I just wasn't rocking with people that were gay like that. Like, and, you know, I could have met a person that was gay. He could have been mad cool. I wouldn't have not been friends with that person. It's just by happenstance. You know what I'm saying? So that situation with Shorty, that was the first time I was in close vicinity and proximity with a dude that was gay like that. And it neutralized a lot of that shit that I was on. You know what I'm saying? I stopped dropping them F-bombs. Even though half the time when I drop them F-bombs, you know, I usually drop it when, you know, like I said in this rhyme, I'm just cracking on your pacifist ways. I never was really big on saying that word to insult a homosexual person. More so saying that word to insult somebody, like saying they weak. But then in a sense, you are doing that because you're likening another individual to a homosexual when you use that word, and you're doing it in a slur way. But just being in close vicinity to homeboy, it neutralized a lot of that shit. I guess it drew on my compassion a little more. It all boils down to people's fear of something about homosexuality. They either fear that how gay children or children in general gay. They fear that gay people will humanity, which is illogical since gay people are making babies too. See, that's why a couple minutes ago, you know, I had to say as a sidebar, well, they do got all types of technology still, you know, increase birth populations and everything, you know. But I do think that's where the phobia term probably comes from, you know, along with the other thing you said about their kids turning out that way. And I ain't gonna front. I would be afraid. I do not want my children to be gay. I don't care what nobody say. It's just my personal choice. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do like a Lucius Lyon and throw the whole kid away, but yeah, I would not want that for my children. It all keeps coming back to fear, and you keep fearing anything, you will create it or more or attract it more, right? Yeah, you're right about that. Black men fear being seen as gay, even if they really are. It goes on and on. Fear is the root of it all, of all of it. Yep. Yeah, man. You're right about that. And like the subconscious knows no polarity. It doesn't know negative or positive. It just sees the word. It just sees the thing. So if you're trying to push away gayness, you're gonna attract it one way or another. Like what this one dude say, just to bring him up as an example. Yeah, y'all know who I'm talking about. I never lose. That's his favorite term. I never lose. I never lose. Now, I don't know his win-loss record totally like that. And to be honest, hope you win. You know what I'm saying? But on a psychological level, the subconscious just hears the word never and it hears lose. It doesn't hear the, you know what I'm saying, the polarity. It doesn't hear the never connotation, like I will never lose. So it's like if you want to think in a prosperity attracting type of a way, you would more so have the mind of saying, I always win. You know what I'm saying? Because this way you're attracting the positive words. Because the subconscious don't know the yay or the nay, the yes or the no. It just takes the word and processes it. That's it. So a better way to go about training yourself to always win is to say, I always win. And I'm speaking loud because our train above me, I don't know how much is contorting the thing. You know? Like people worried about cancer, and then they catch cancer. Oh, this is anti-cancerous, this is anti-cancerous. Eat this, it'll keep you from catching cancer. Cancer. Subconscious just hearing cancer. A better way of going about it will be like, eat this, it'll promote good health, it'll promote energy. It'll be, you know what I'm saying? It'll promote longevity and long life and give you good cells and reproduction cells and, you know what I'm saying? All the positive shit. Because the subconscious isn't going to make the correlation between intensity, between yes and no. It's just going to take the word is gonna attract it. To kind of expand on what I got your back is saying. YJ, what up, fam? There we go. So, and it's funny because I named this shit Prosperity, the name of this little stream. And I didn't really, I just came on here freestyling, talking a bunch of crap. I just named it that just to, I don't know, just throw a good word out there. And then here I come kind of like full circle, touching on that very thing. But yeah, back to like what I got your back is saying, yeah, you're absolutely right. When you fear something, in order to fear something, you have to have that thing conscious on your mind. And as long as that thing's conscious on your mind, you're going to attract it one way or another. So instead of fearing things, I guess focus on the things that are against that fear, so to speak. Focus on the opposite, So instead of like fearing gayness, focus on getting some pussy or something, Yeah, because the subconscious is never going to know the difference. Been running my mouth. Been running my mouth. That's why I said in that song when I'm writing for him, niggas can't stick their own tongue between teeth. No, I said teeth, and I said teeth on purpose. Niggas can't stick their own tongue between teeth. Who's out here teaching our youth how to speak? Or did I say youth? Maybe I said niggas can't stick their own tongue between teeth. Who's out here teaching our youth how to speak? One of those words I purposely did it with the sound to kind of stress the fact that we as a people we'll avoid putting our tongue between our mouth. See, I do it too, so I'm not excluded from that shit. We'll avoid putting our tongue between our teeth to say certain words. Them sounds, yeah, we allergic to them shits. I do it too. A nigga called me out when I was on tour in New Mexico, when I was in Denver. Went to this studio. I was like, oh, they got a booth. And it was a white dude too. He was like, yeah, a booth. Like he was like trying to, sarcastically play me for doing that same dumb shit. So when I said that in that rhyme, I'm talking about myself as well, But yeah, it's a good practice to to pronounce words. Damn, I've been on this thing an hour already? Wow. My time flew like crazy. All right, so yeah, I'm about to boogie. About to be out, about to eat some fruit. Yeah, catch y'all later.